Come on, Halford, you're coming out. Fagging. I must have a fag at the wheel. Yes, I'll push chalking in a minute. Hey, daft fucker. I've been betting, losing all my money on horses. Well, here we are, back out on the road after about 10 days. I should have checked the tyre pressure, shouldn't I? It feels a bit screw-diddly. I'll do it when I get back. Not going to come to any harm, I don't think. Chalk. Oh, there we are. I said before, the chalk should be on the handlebars like my CB 500 was. A bit of a pain reaching down. Oh well. Yes, I think it would have uploaded by now my little backyard cleaning routine. Even though it's full of crap, it's gleaming again in 5 minutes. With my pound shop wash and wax. What now? There's just too many cars, isn't there? Little towns, terraced houses, car spaces, and it's still not enough. It's just the most congested country in the entire world, I think. Or the civilised world, if we're civilised. Not much evidence of being civilised on New Year's Eve. A funny experience, well, strange experience, me going out stone cold sober on Coca-Cola and a load of pissheads. I met up with, I say a school pal, he was never a pal, a little ginger-haired lad from a large family of gits. Well, I said, hello Phil. I said, we're all 50 this year, would have been a good time to have a school reunion. I said, there was something going on Facebook. There's a school reunion site, but it's a generic one. It covers the years 1979 to 84. And I left in 1980, so I went along to get tickets the week before it was on. No, it's 1983 this one, not 80. Why not come along anyway? I said, well, I'll probably not know anybody, doesn't matter. So I was telling him, I said, did you do it for your 50th? I went down London, just a sort of historical pub crawl, and he's there with his mouth open. He mustn't have took anything in at all. Get yourself to fucking Thailand. Get to Thailand. I said, pardon? Get yourself to Thailand. So we're on about drugs or women, both. And then he staggered out. He's one of them that make the journey to Thailand. A long way to go just to get a bird. And I think there's something nasty and sordid about the whole thing. You know, they're not willingly doing that, are they? Well, a few might be, but I watched a thing on telly about Krakow, you know, all the stag night venues in Prague. He said most of them girls are exploited or even kidnapped and put out to work. You know, call it work. I don't know, people have different views, but arseholes like Ralph Ferris fiddling. In fact, a lot of them, I said to a mate at work, I said, I bet Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger are shitting themselves, because that's what they did in them days, taking on birds backstage, probably 13, 14, 15, if they're attractive, they got the bottoms groped and even worse. And I have a book all about the Beatles exploits, and it said, oh yeah, it said the bouncer, it was a Cavern Club bouncer who went on to become the Raw manager, 6'3" and 20 stone. And yeah, he was humping all the gear about, but he was also humping all the young birds, and he said, you want to meet Paul McCartney, you have to give me, you know, you can imagine, can't you? And then Paul would get the sloppy seconds after. He said McCartney had a thing about young, in inverted commas, young blondes. You know, buxom blondes. Lennon liked the intellectual girls who we could have a conversation with beforehand. So George Harrison, they had to be absolute stunners or he wouldn't bother. And Ringo was not either too pissed or he'd just have out leftovers, although he meant to be very polite with the girls before giving them one. So it's that thing, isn't it, about the 1960s. Although I was talking to an old git at work, where I used to work, and he was one of them who always groping a young girl assistant in stores. He'd go, what are you doing? I'm groping your tits. Why? What's it got to do with you? And his son was a manager, so he got away with it, didn't he? Yeah, I can't do it these days. It was great in the 60s when he invented pill in 1962. I must have had 500 women. I said, what, all in one night? Yeah, so it's that little weird scenario years ago. I mean, Jimmy Savile was a rapist, wasn't he? But the gropers, you know what I mean? The gropers, like Dave Lee Travis, got prosecuted for groping a woman's tits and her bum. And being a radio 1 DJ in those days, it was, like I said, a bit of a hedonistic lifestyle that they thought was quite acceptable. Grope a girl, grab her ass, rub her little fanny. And they thought nothing of it. But these days, you could argue that it's a lot of political correctness, but I don't know, if you have a daughter, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't like some middle-aged DJ groping her. I think they get a good kick in bollocks. Anyway, they just had a thing on radio. I can't get that shitty song out of my head. Long-haired lover from Liverpool. I thought, Jesus. It was one of those 40 years ago, 1974. What was a hit? He's a number one from 40 years ago. Long-haired lover from Liverpool. To watch this wagon. He might be in the wrong lane. Foreign driver. Are you going down there, Albert? No, good. What is it? I couldn't tell what country that's from. I saw a B, it wasn't Bulgaria. Right, Halford for some oil. As you'll just have heard if you saw my little backyard cleaning routine. Windy, isn't it? Gale force winds, but at least they're sort of warm. Not warm, you know, but not freezing. Hello, you going down there, Albert? Yes, you are. Yeah, I've been messing around, wondering what to do with those crash bars. I was going to get an alternative pair from eBay, made in Poland, with a different angle, which leaves access to the oil filter, because this one, a Rentec, there's one, in fact I was chatting to a lad on eBay, he's got a pair for sale. He just said crash bars, Hornet. I said, what make are they? No, and you can ask a question. He said, oh, I don't know. I said, well, if they're Rentec, I don't want them. That's ones that obscure the bloody oil filter. Oh, I don't know, they're on the bike when I got it. That's what they look like, Rentec ones. And when I was looking at the picture on the eBay, I thought, hang on, yeah. I could get a hacksaw or my little angle grinder and cut the bottom bracket off, because although it is sort of necessary for structural integrity, if I just saw through the bugger, it might not matter, because, you know, if this went sliding down the road, or they're meant to protect your legs, crash bars, I think that's the idea, but people just fit them maybe to hang stuff on, like my spotlights. The horns aren't actually attached to the crash bars, they're on the frame of the bike. Yeah, so when it's I mean, I could get my mat out now, but I'm not working in backyard when it's a bit chilly and you're scraping all my knuckles, because they are a bugger to get off, these crash bars. Yeah, the rear bolt's easy, just undo it But you have to get underneath with a spanner, and I imagine they'll be welded on with bloody crap and salt corrosion. They might not even come off. I won't be stuck then, wouldn't I? And it's getting desperate because, like I said, the bloody oil filter's been on for about a year, and if that starts corroding and leaking, I've got a new one ready which I got in summer. I should have done it in summer, but I didn't think about hacksawing that bracket off then. What are they doing here? They're going to build something. It's like foundations, doesn't it? Probably another bloody supermarket. We've got 3 in our town now, and there used to be a little co-op. Well, I go down here. Let's get to Halford's, and none of these because they're going to change lanes, I hope. They've been known to, I don't need to do ones. There's Philip Wheels Triumph Centre, open. Not buying oil from there. Yeah, so like I said, when I'm going to have to wait till the weather's better and I can put my work mat out. I'm certainly not paying a garage to do it. If you don't go to Halford for your bike, you should do, because you do have a little bike section. In fact, this chap here is a good lad, because I went down when I had my CB 500. Have you got a manual? Yes. Oh no, sorry, no, I got one mail order, that's right. CB 500, but it had a different model. It had a CBF 500 on the front. And just to be a sort of purist, I went in Halford's, this one here in Blackburn, and they had an earlier edition with my bike on the front. You know, a black, I think it was a black S model. You know, because the manual actually covered about 4 different models, including a CBF, surprisingly. Can I help you? I said, well, I don't want to be forking out for another manual, but I explained. He said, tell you what, if you buy something, what condition is your manual in? I said, well, new, I've only just got it. Well, bring your manual in, I'll have a look. If it's clean, I'll do a swap if you buy some stuff from the shop. I said, yeah, I want some oil and all sorts of stuff. I got some sticky tape, $7.99, oil, about 20 odd quid. And he was a nice chap. He looked at the manual, and it, like I said, it wasn't sealed, but it was clean. Right, there you are, straight swap. He said, actually, this one I've got, he said, was the old one, and yours is a newer one. I said, yeah, you'll be able to sell that. I said, I don't mind, because I wanted one with a picture of my bike on the front. Yeah, so a pleasant chap. I thought, can you imagine anyone else doing that? You probably put it straight back on the shelf with a price label on for 20, whatever they are, $22.99. But what a nice man, that's what he should be like. You know, helpful dealers. If they're nice to people, they get custom back, don't they? Unlike, like I was saying before about raceways, when I went back a year after I bought my bike, with all this stuff on. Hello, huh? I said, I bought this bike off you a year ago, Hornet 900. I said, I fetched you loads of goodies, I thought you might like to see what I've done. And he just ignored me and carried on his computer. So you miserable sod. I'm actually going to go upstairs and have a look at his helmets, because I was still using my old helmet then. And I thought, well, sod you, I'll get one off the internet. So I got my, well, this one I'm wearing, my blue metallic one from Ghost Bikes on the internet. 40 something quid. I know I shouldn't be bitchy, but that's an example of how not to speak to, you know, old customers. Miserable sod, unless you're having a bad day. I've had that at other bike shops. There's some Gits running shops. Another experience, I won't tell you which shop it was. When I had my X4, a big black metallic custom bike, and I wanted a fairing because, you know, the wind blast 100 miles an hour was a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, I've got some here. Oh, that's a nice one. A107 Jivvy. Yeah, 130 quid, yeah. I said, bloody hell. That's right, I'll have one. Black? Of course, yes, black. Anyway, it came matte black. I said, it's matte. You ordered black, didn't you? I said, yeah. It's matte. Well, you ordered black, you got black. £130. And I should have walked away, but like a twerp, I paid for it. And for 2 weeks it was on the bike. I kept all the box and the stickers and everything. And it didn't get scratched in that 2 weeks, it was like new. And I thought, I'll just ask at another shop. Go on, you alright? So I went to another shop. I said, can you get Jivvy? Yeah, let's have a look. Do you want gloss or matte? I said, no, there's a choices. Yeah, of course there is, yeah. So I went back to the shop. Spoke to the boss. It was Philip Yules, actually. I might as well tell you. With his other shop before he went to the big Triumph dealership. What's the problem? So I explained everything. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I said, well, could you get me a gloss black one and swap it? Swap it? You've had it on bike for 2 weeks. I said, yeah, but it's still mint. I've got all stickers. No, I'll tell you what, get a black one, 130 quid. I'll knock 30 quid off if you give me this matte one. So you joking? I think it's your lad that's got the wrong one. He knew I had a gloss black bike and he's got me matte. Oh, a bit of a verbal argument, and he stormed off and slammed the door. You know, just to back up his door for sales assistant, and I was really pissed off. So I didn't go there for about 3 years. I went back to the other shop, which was George Clark's. I said, right, can I order this gloss black fairing, 130 quid? Yeah, it'll be here in 2 days. And I explained what's happened. He said, well, you get some dealers sods. What can you do with your matte one? I said, I'll go to Rivington with a for sale sign on, so I did do. And it sold within half an hour. A lad had a Triumph. And then funny bikes and triples are not a legend. You know what I mean? Them that first came out in the 90s. Well, after a fairing I can paint it. I said, yeah, it's matte. Just rough it up a little bit. Very easy to paint. How much? And I think we agreed on 75. You know. It was the wrong colour, sort of. So there we are. Little tale for you about gits running bike shops. Yeah. Here we are, Halfords. Oh no, fake alarm. Well, I got me hiss. That's the sort of fake alarm, isn't it? Right, I'll let you know how I get on. Let's have a quick look how shiny it is. Oh yes. That's before I start polishing with a Mr. Sheen. I got 2 tins of Mr. Sheen, and it's a scented variety. All these fancy cleaners that cost a fortune, they can't be pound Mr. Sheens. So I got 2 tins. So my bike's going to smell like flowers for a while. Right, I'll knock it off. Let you know how I get on. Maybe. Bye for now.